What's going on, guys? It is the Movie Idiot Show. We normally do this on Wednesdays, but I'm just gonna be straight with you guys. It's been a little crazy. So I live in the southeastern Wisconsin area. You guys may have heard that things are a little crazy right now around here. So kind of postponed the show to today. But we are finally doing the big DC Fandome show, and I've been excited for this one because there's a lot to talk about from DC Fandome. A lot that happened, but I do also have some other things I want to talk about off the top too before we get to DC Fandome and everything that's going on with all the trailers and stuff and the movie news that came out of that. So I'm gonna get to the off the top. So this is the Movie Idiot Show, and here's how it works. You guys can send in questions or comments or whatever through a multiple of different ways. So you can do it at Movie Idiot on Twitter. I'm sorry, at Movie Idiot 1 on Twitter or at Movie Idiot 1 on Facebook. That's one way. You can obviously comment in the live comments on the feed here on Facebook and YouTube. We're streaming live on both, so whichever one you're watching on, you can comment live on that. That's the second way. If you want to send in for main topics on the show, you can do it anytime during the week, themovieidiot@gmail.com. I'm not really doing big main topics because really we're focusing on DC Fandome today, and then I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about off the top. So, and then of course, the best way to interact with the show, either live during the show and or you can do this 24/7 throughout the week, is a tip. And you send in a tip to streamlabs.com/movieidiot. That's the best way, because when you send in tips, your comments get read first, obviously, after all the main topics. And you're supporting the show, which we love and appreciate. So, and I thank everybody who sends in tips. And I don't have a lot of tips. I don't have any tips this week. Obviously, I think people have been a little preoccupied, but we're going to focus and kind of be a distraction today. Movies and movie news, that's what we do. And we're going to start with this topic right off the top before we get to all the DC Fandome stuff. But this main topic right off the top here, critics refusing to review New Mutants because of unsafe viewing options. So, according to this article here, JoeBlow.com, the AV Club, Boston Globe, RogerEbert.com are some of the sites that have stated that they will not be reviewing the New Mutants ahead of its release. This has to do with the fact that Disney is not offering socially distanced press screenings in advance, nor are they sending out review links for the movie to be viewed at home. So, many of you may or may not know, when a movie's coming out, they open up screenings for critics to come in and view the movie. Apparently, a lot of the critics are not happy with the setup that Disney has for them. They think that it's not properly socially distanced. My question when I kind of read this is this. A lot of times for movies, companies will send out discs or just straight links with, passwords where people can view from home and review and, see the movie and review it. And I'm kind of wondering why Disney didn't do that. That's a very common practice, even pre-COVID. And now that we're in a pandemic, I think that would have been a very smart way to go about it. I'm kind of really shocked that they didn't do that. So I don't know what's going on or why they didn't, but they didn't go that route. And I'm very shocked about that. Very, very strange. What's up, Rick? I see you on there, man. What's going on? But yeah, so I don't know what they're thinking, man. As Rick posts a little bat symbol on here. We're going to get to the bat, Rick. We're going to get to the bat. But again, I don't know what Disney's thinking here. You have this movie that you've had so much trouble getting out there, and you're not going to at least make it easy for your critics to review it and get it out there, which, by the way, I've seen a couple of reviews, and they're not bad. So you have a chance to, really get people, talking about your new movie that you've kind of acquired from Fox, and instead you're going to make it difficult. I don't know. I don't get it at all. It seems very weird, especially since, it was, again, sending out links or discs to critics or media is a very common thing that happens, even pre-COVID. That was a very common thing that happened. So I'm just a little shocked and surprised, I guess, with that, course of action. But, it isn't about what I think. It's about what you think. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Disney should have had, maybe some better socially distanced screenings, and or maybe just went with discs and links for their critics' reviews? Let me know in the comments below, or again, send in a tip, and, let me know your guys' thoughts on that. And we're going to move on to the second main topic. I only have two main topics before we get into all the DC fandom stuff, guys. So we are going to jump head first into that DC fandom after this next main topic. And the next main topic is Lucifer. Lucifer has hit Netflix, and I'm so happy. This is Lucifer season 5. It was supposed to be the last season of Lucifer. Now they did 2 parts, so there's 8 episodes for part 1, and then they're going to release part 2 a couple of months from now or something like that. Kind of like what they did with The Ranch. But I've seen 3 episodes so far, and it's amazing. If you have not already gotten on the Lucifer bandwagon, you are missing out on what may be possibly the best damn show on TV. I love Lucifer. It is by far, I think, I don't want to say my favorite, but one of my favorite shows. But Lucifer himself, is probably my favorite character on TV right now. The way he just... oh my God, he's so great. And I'm not going to give anything away if you haven't seen it, but if you have seen Lucifer, you all know what I am talking about. And this season does not disappoint. And honestly, Tom Ellis, the actor who plays Lucifer, he really stepped up his game this season, and you will see. And again, I'm not saying anything, but wow, just wow. I am so impressed with him and the job he's done on this season in particular. They really asked a lot from him, and he stepped up and delivered in a big way. So you guys get on it. Lucifer season 5, streaming on Netflix now. Definitely a thumbs up for me on the first 3 episodes so far. But again, like I always tell you guys, this is not about me. It's about you. What do you guys think? Have you seen Lucifer yet? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts on that. And again, I'm going to jump right into the next topic, which is our main topic of the day. And we are going to talk... now, I have a reference article here that I'm going to be using to kind of go over all the things that I want to talk about from DC Fandom. So this article I found comes from fortressofsolitude.com. I don't know, but they had a great breakdown on all the different presentations, so I'm going to use this to kind of go over them. Now, I cannot play trailers. They are copywritten, so I will not be playing the trailers themselves, but I can use reference points in the trailers, which is something I am going to be doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off the screen so you guys can't see the trailer, but I'm going to play it and kind of just describe what's going on. We're going to start with, here we go. We're going to start with Wonder Woman 84. That is the first one we're going to talk about today. So new trailer for Wonder Woman 84 hit. So I'm going to watch it here and just kind of describe to you what's going on and, give you kind of my reactions here. So we're going to do this with all the movies that DC put out. I've been excited for Wonder Woman 84. I loved the Wonder Woman movie, the first one that came out. Patty Jenkins is amazing. Gal Gadot, although not the strongest actress in the world, I do feel like she's definitely coming around in that area. And she just does a great job as Wonder Woman. I really enjoy her portrayal of Wonder Woman. So, that's one of my favorite parts, definitely. And then Chris Pine, he's really great in the first one. But, here's the trailer for the second one. So I'm going to explain what's happening here as I'm watching this here. And again, I can't tell you guys. So it starts out Wonder Woman running down the street. They show like a big stadium in Themyscira where you see a young Diana kind of running, and then it kind of flashes between the past and the present with her running. There's a really cool scene here where she's like lassoing lightning and like riding the lightning, and that's so cool. And then you get to another part. There's kind of this guy who takes over all the TVs. Where have we seen that before? Transformers. So anyway, putting out a big public broadcast saying that you can have any wish that you want. You see Kristen Wiig, who plays the role of Cheetah, and then you see Wonder Woman or Diana seeing Chris Pine's character. I forget his name. And he's like, you haven't aged a day. And anyway, then there's Kristen Wiig again. There's a lot of talk from Kristen Wiig talking about how she wants to be, an apex predator. And so a lot of big, like quotey stuff from comics and whatnot. Very cool scene where they're shooting at Diana and she's like knocking the bullets away with the lasso. And then now you have Kristen Wiig and her little face off. And yeah, I mean, so another scene where Diana's jumping over some military vehicles. Kristen Wiig throws some guy into a truck, it looks like. And I'm not sure how I feel about Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. I'm a little, I don't know about her. But I love this part here. So here, I'm going to pause it actually. There's a part here where they get in a jet. Hold on, I'm gonna pull this. So here we go. There's a part here where they get in a jet, and Chris Pine's like, the way I fly, they're never gonna find us. Watch this. She's like, I forgot to tell you about radar. And they show the radar there. So like, that's really funny. But anyway, so they're in a jet and, they're flying through some fireworks, it looks like, which I guess is probably how they're not going to get shot down. Kind of like flares, right? Cool fight scene between, now you see the full-on Cheetah here with, the full CG Cheetah. And then Diana's like, what have you done to yourself? And then they have the big, kind of quick fight montage. And then you see Diana in the gold suit, and that's where the trailer ends. Wonder Woman 84. And again, so that's it. That's the full Wonder Woman 84 trailer. So my thoughts on this particular trailer. I was a little underwhelmed, to be honest, when I first saw it. I'm very excited for the movie. Don't get me wrong. Super excited for the Wonder Woman 84 movie. But I do have to say I was a little underwhelmed. One of the critiques I've heard even from other pundits and whatnot is there's a big critique about the CG for Cheetah, and I gotta agree, the CG for Cheetah does not look great. I thought it would look a lot better, and it just isn't quite as good as I thought. So that's one critique I have. Yeah, I don't know. Trailer-wise, I felt like they could have done better. I'm still very excited for the movie. I still have concerns about Kristen Wiig as the main villain in the movie. I don't know. I've never been a huge... I love when she's in Kristen Wiig when she's in comedies, but like I've every time I've seen her in anything but a comedy, other than maybe The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, she was actually pretty good in that. But still, it was almost like she was playing Kristen Wiig just toned down, I'm very curious to see if she can pull off a villain. So far in the trailer, I wasn't that impressed, but we'll see. Maybe we haven't seen the best of it yet. So what are your guys' thoughts on the Wonder Woman 84 trailer? Let me know in the comments below on that. And we're going to move on to the next big thing from DC Fandome, which is Suicide Squad. So there was some really cool stuff. I'm not going to do an explanation on this one because it wasn't a real trailer. So basically what this was, and you guys can check this out on YouTube as well, is a really cool kind of montage talking about James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and they had all the actors on there, and they had a lot of behind-the-scenes footage. There was no real movie footage yet. A lot of, like wide, footage of them doing filming and whatnot, which is cool. It's almost like watching a, behind the scenes or a special features type thing. But it's really cool. Definitely think you guys should definitely check it out. I'm excited for this movie, of course. I love the Suicide Squad comics. I love the Suicide Squad animated movies. I actually enjoyed the previous Suicide Squad movie. I know not everybody did, but I kind of liked it. I thought it was pretty good. But that, that's just me. So this particular thing that they put out for DC Fandome with the Suicide Squad stuff, got me excited. I'm stoked for this movie. I can't wait. A lot of cool stuff going on. They also released that Taika Waititi is going to be a character on there. I can only guess that Taika Waititi is going to be King Shark. You do see a lot of King Shark stuff in this little sizzle reel they put together. So it's definitely worth a watch. Yeah, I mean, Suicide Squad cast includes John Cena, Jai Courtney, Joaquin Casio, Joel Kingman, Malin Ning, Fula Borg, Juan Diego Boto, Storm Reed, Pete Davidson, Taika Waititi, Allison Bragg, Tanashi Kajisi, Daniela Melchior, Peter Capaldi, Julio Ruiz, Jennifer Holland, Viola Davis, Idris Elba, and Margot Robbie, of course. So, as Sarah chimes in, looks like a sad face for first Suicide Squad movie. Oh, puke face. I'm sorry, Sarah. I gotta say, I kind of enjoyed it. It's not a good movie, and I'm not saying I hated the villain, the dancing queen, where she's all like, dude, that's the worst. But there were a lot of things I really enjoyed in the first one, especially the interaction between the Joker and Harley Quinn, and there were definitely a few things I thought that were really good in the movie they could have maybe expanded on more and done more with. But anyway, the article here explains that, no Will Smith as Deadshot, no Joker in this particular Suicide Squad coming up, but I'm still very excited for it. And the King Shark stuff they show in this little sizzle reel really steals the show. Like, oh my God, I never thought I'd be excited to see King Shark in a movie, and I totally am. But it's James Gunn. He just has a way with characters. You're gonna get that kind of that feel from Guardians of the Galaxy, I think, with this, and that's what the first Suicide Squad I think should have been. So, but that's my thoughts on it. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, or again, you can send in a tip comment. And again, how do you do that? Tip comments are right here, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. Send in a tip, you help support the show, and I will read your comment first and foremost after we get done with all the breakdowns of the DC Fandome event. So we're going to move on to the next movie that they talked about at DC Fandome, and that is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Dude, yes, this trailer was amazing. Oh my God, it was amazing. So I'm going to do kind of the same thing I did for Wonder Woman here. I'm just going to do a quick here watch and, kind of talk through it here. So starts out with the HBO Max. So right away, you see Darkseid, which was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. You got Henry Cavill there in the super suit and lightning's hitting him. So I'm wondering if that's the resurrection. Then there's like a flash forward scene where you actually see the Justice League banner, which I thought was super cool. I wish they would have had that on the first one. Then you get Diana in the temple, which you saw in kind of the pre-teaser that they released. Then Aquaman walking down the pier, which we saw in the original Justice League movie. There was a lot of stuff from the original movie that went in there. There's a cool kind of football game shot here. I'm guessing that was Vic Stone. Then you see Superman in the black suit. You got so here's a cool part here where Flash is saving Iris West. They cut out Iris West from the other movie, and I don't know why. Iris West is such a big part of The Flash. Anybody who watches the Flash TV show should know that. You got a good shot of Batman. There's Lois Lane, and I think that was in the original as well. Another shot of Aquaman. He's kind of doing one of these things and just backs away. Here's a good shot, again, of some of Darkseid's minions. There's one of Cyborg. A cool shot of like Superman hovering over the city in the black suit, it looks like. And then here's a shot they show where Vic Stone's dad, it looks like is dying, like he gets disintegrated, which is, something that we definitely did not see in the first one. The new look for Steppenwolf, which looks amazing. And then some more fight scene stuff. Again, Superman in the black suit fighting. Definitely a lot of new things, but a lot of stuff that was in the original one. All in all, though, what I like about this kind of teaser trailer here, a little bit more Flash here as he's running. and then an awesome shot actually of all of them, including Superman again in the black suit. They're all standing in a line. That should have been, again, I don't know why that wasn't in there in the first place. But and that's the end of kind of the sizzle trailer that they had for Justice League. So I got to tell you, I was stoked. Like I'm already super excited about Justice League. Now one of the things they're like teasing is that Zack Snyder used Hallelujah again. I think he did it in Watchmen, and now he did it again for this, which is kind of funny, or like a version. It was Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah was kind of the back music to it. But one of the other things that they talked about with the Justice League kind of thing at DC Fandome is how it's going to be 4 1-hour parts for Justice League, which is cool. And I think that's smart by HBO Max. It's going to get people watching, and then a week later they watch again. A week later they watch again. What happens oftentimes, like with Netflix shows, is people just binge them. Like season 5 of Lucifer, most people have already binged that already, but in this case, they're going to get people continuously talking about this, which is cool. So 4 1-hour shows basically for Justice League. That's how they're going to do it. But I got to tell you guys, I loved this little sizzle reel. A lot of cool stuff. I thought it was really well done, and it got me excited. And that's what a trailer's supposed to do. And as far as I'm concerned, they did it. They crushed it. So for me, I think it's an absolute win for HBO and Warner Brothers on the not Suicide Squad, on the Justice League trailer. But it isn't about what I think. It's about what you guys think. So what did you think? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on that. And we're going to get to the last one, and this is the big one. And as Rick commented earlier with the little bat wings, the Batman. So again, I'm going to watch it, kind of explain what's going on, and then I'm going to comment on it. And I have a lot I have to say about this because, oh my God. So, trailer starts. Right off the bat, when the trailer starts, the Warner Brothers logo is kind of doing this thing, and it's duct tape ripping. You hear it. It's awesome. So, it does that. You get kind of some background noise. You see the guy pulling the duct tape. You don't see quite who it is, but some guy doing. And then there's a man sitting in a chair with duct tape on his face. There's a little message on his face written. It looks like in blood. You see Commissioner Gordon walking into a crime scene. And there's clues that they're picking up. You hear in the background that Gordon's reading the clue. And it's like a riddle, so obviously this is probably the Riddler. So then after that, you see Batman walking into said room as Gordon's still reading the clue. So then he holds up the clue and he says, "What do you think of this?" And on the clue it says "The Batman" on it. So and then you see Batman walking up, and oh my God, dude, yeah, I gotta stop that for a second. I'm gonna back it up here. I'll show you guys a still of this because I think it's amazing. Hold on a second here. Let me find it. Find it good. Here we go. Just a second. I'm pulling it up here because I want you guys to see. I can't show you, like I said, I can't show you the whole trailer, but I can show you stills of things. So, all right. Let's see if yeah. I don't know. It might be a little dark. Yeah, there it is. So that is the bat suit. And I gotta tell you guys, holy cow, it's so much like the Arkham games. It looks so much like the Arkham games. And that's like the first thing I noticed when I saw it. I was like, oh my God, dude, you guys, like, it's so cool. But anyway, so then Batman walking in, somebody's holding a press conference for something, don't know. And you got, let's see, you see Batman taking his cowl off. Then you get a Bruce Wayne shot where he's saving somebody. There was one thing, so before I continue here, I'm going to pause it for a second again. Let me back it up here because, like, I heard somebody else say this too, and I have to agree. Here we go. Not a huge fan of the Bruce Wayne haircut. Kind of a longer hairdo. It reminds me, this whole trailer has that like very emo feel to it, like The Crow. It reminds me of The Crow, so much of The Crow actually. It's got like I feel like there's a lot of a lot of stuff that they took from The Crow. Anyway, but so there's Bruce. And you get another thing of Catwoman coming in. You see Catwoman for the first time. And then, dude, the freaking Penguin, man. I can't believe that was Colin Farrell. Oh my God, dude. I couldn't believe it when I saw him. More stuff. There's something at him fighting Catwoman. Then you see again duct tape. Now here's the scene, the big awesome scene. There's a group of guys standing there and they're like, what the hell are you supposed to be? And then Batman just wrecks this dude, and then he gets him on the ground and he starts beating him like this, and he looks up and he says, I am vengeance. Oh my God, I lost it. I lost it right there. That is by far right here is my favorite part of the trailer right there, where he says, I am vengeance. You guys, that is a callback. If you may know or not know, you get a shot of the Batmobile firing up here. Hold on, I'm going to get to the I Am Vengeance thing. Batman going up. Then another shot of Colin Farrell's the Penguin. Actually, I'm going to jump back so you guys can see that, because that was cool too. Here, hold on. Here, come on, back it up. Back it up. I got to get a good visual here if I can't. I don't know if you can see this really well, but let's do that. There. That is Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I was like, oh my God. I couldn't. I was just floored when I saw that. So anyway, Penguin's driving away. You see Batman, and then the Batman logo comes up, and that's the end of the trailer. So, but dude, that scene where Batman just dismantles this dude and gets him, he's just beating him like mercilessly, just pounding on him with that rage and visceral anger. That is the Batman. That is the Batman. That is the best in one minuscule scene. That is the best fucking Batman I have ever seen. And when he said, I am vengeance, dude, I was like, oh. And if you guys don't know, the I Am Vengeance is a callback to the animated series where he says, you know, I am darkness, I am the night, I am vengeance, I am Batman. That, oh my God, I got chills, I got goosebumps, I loved it. And I've heard a lot of pundits be like, the I Am Vengeance line, you know, that's cheesy, you know. No, fuck that, man. That was an awesome line. And I was so happy when I saw that. Dude, Robert Pattinson sold me right there, because I honestly could give two flying fucks how he does as Bruce Wayne. Who cares? Bruce Wayne is the side character, okay? It's all about Batman, and that was awesome. It was awesome. And then there's another scene you see him where he takes off the cowl and he's looking up. He's got, and this is another first. He's still got the eye makeup on, because all Batmans actually wear eye makeup around their eyes. How do you think they're black? You know. And he's still got the eye makeup, and it's like bleeding down, like not actually, but like, you know, it's running down because he's sweating and stuff. And oh my God, the look he gets, it's just like, it's Bruce Wayne's face. But that's a fucking Batman. And oh my God, it was great. I loved this trailer. This is by far the best trailer, as far as I'm concerned, that came out of DC Fandome. It was awesome. Awesome. And I am super, super excited for this movie. I can't even tell you guys how excited I am. And the big thing again is like, watching Pattinson in the Batsuit, the mannerisms, the way dude, and then you don't see much. It's not a long trailer. It's like, 2.5 minutes long, but I'm sold. I'm sold on the Pattinson. I'm sold on our Pats. Dude, holy cow. But it isn't about me, of course, guys. It's about you. What did you guys think about the Batman trailer? Did you like it? Did you not? Did you hate the I Am Vengeance line, or did it sell you? Like, let me know in the comments below, and or again, send in a tip link again one more time. is here, streamlabs.com/movie-idiot. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm very excited to hear from you guys. Comment below. Let me know, man. I want to talk about it, man. I'm excited. It was a cool event. So the whole event was pretty neat. A lot of good stuff. They also had a Black Adam panel, but honestly, I didn't really like the Black Adam stuff so much. It was all concept art. It didn't really, have any, because obviously they haven't filmed anything yet. You do get to see the costume. So here, I'll show you guys this really quick. You see Dwayne Johnson here in the Black Adam costume, which is kind of cool looking. But a lot of concept art, which was cool. But honestly, the other stuff was just so much better in my opinion. So, I don't know. Did you guys watch DC Fandome? As a whole, what did you think of the event? Now, they did also do some video game stuff too. I'm not focusing on that because this is a movie channel, so we focus on movie stuff. Let me know in the comments, man. I want to talk to you guys. I want to bounce some stuff back and forth here. So hit me up, man. Come on, if you're watching, comment. Let's go, because I am stoked and ready. And that's all the main topics I had for today. I really wanted to focus more on DC Fandome and all that stuff. So I really did that, and I wanted to make sure I focused on that. So it doesn't look like I have any Facebook comments. Don't have any Twitter comments, and I already said I didn't have any tip comments. So I'm gonna take another minute here, and just kind of again talk about the Batman some more, and see if you guys can jump in here with some comments here. So yeah, I just again the big things that I took out of the Batman one specifically were the anger and just the rage that Pattinson is portraying as Batman. Dude, that's a Batman. That is a man who is just furious and just wants to take it out on every criminal he can get his hands on. Oh my God, it was awesome. I again, in just that little clip of him just wrecking this fool, just beating the shit out of him. Oh my God, dude. I was just like, that is the best fucking Batman I've ever seen, in my opinion, just in that little bit. And I can't wait to see more. This thing got me really excited. As Sarah chimes in and says, love the new Batman trailer, but I'm not sure it will be as good as the Dark Knight movies. I'm hopeful. It is way darker, which I love. Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing I was saying, Sarah, was it looks like The Crow. It reminds me so much of The Crow, which is a movie that I absolutely love. But it definitely, and that's what Batman should be, right? Batman should be dark and just brutal, and because that's who he is. That's real Batman right there. And so, I mean, it definitely has that dark feel like The Crow, and I feel like that's the best kind of description of the tone that this portrayed. It very much felt like The Crow to me, which again, if it can capture that kind of, dude, I'm in. I'm in. I think it's gonna be great. But you're right. I'm not sure it's gonna be better than Dark Knight either. Obviously, I mean, the Dark Knight's, the whole series, but especially The Dark Knight, is one of the greatest movies ever made, in my opinion. Just, they took a comic book movie and made it into a heist movie, and it was just perfect. And obviously, Heath Ledger's performance was perfect, but this could end up being the best Batman we have ever seen. Again, I'm actually a fan of, in Batman v Superman, the scene where Ben Affleck's Batman is just wrecking shop in the warehouse, and again, that brutal just beatings he's putting on these guys. That's a Batman. That's what he does. That's Batman's. He just punishes you. And this took that to another level. The way the portrayal, you saw technique at first, right? You see the skill of Batman, but once this dude's on the ground, Batman's like, fuck technique. He just boom, 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 just like that. He was just bludgeoning this dude. That the whole rest of the trailer was cool. That little minuscule part hooked me. I am so sold. But anyway, anybody else? Like, what do you guys think, man? I am totally down to keep talking about this because I am excited. Again, I'm excited for the other movies too. The Black Adam stuff didn't like wow me. I do have to say I did like the Justice League thing. That looks really cool. Suicide Squad looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. The big thing with that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, which I love, so I'm excited for it. And then obviously, the Wonder Woman 84, that I felt like Wonder Woman 84 was the weakest of all of them. Was and still am very excited for Wonder Woman 84, but after seeing that trailer, I'm definitely less excited. I just didn't feel like it could have been a lot better. And again, I'm not a huge fan of Kristen Wiig, and so far I haven't seen anything in that trailer that makes me think she's going to be a great villain. Again, I could be wrong, and I would love to be wrong. That, as of right now, I'm not seeing it. But, we've all seen trailers that didn't work, and then we ended up seeing the movie, and it was amazing. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's all my thoughts on DC Fandome. And especially, again, I feel like The Batman definitely stole the show. And the big thing with that is The Batman stole the show even when I thought it was going to get overshadowed by the big news that had come out a few days earlier about Ben Affleck returning as Batman in the Flashpoint movie, which they did have a Flash panel as well. It's not listed in this article, but there wasn't a whole lot revealed in the Flash panel. They did talk about, Ben Affleck's Batman coming back, which I'm super excited about the Batfleck coming back. I did like Ben Affleck as Batman. And I think the Flashpoint story that they're going to do is one of the greatest comic book stories ever. There's an animated DC movie. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely watch it, a Flashpoint one. It's so good. And you will see if you watch that, if they do what I think they're going to do, you're going to see in that movie why I think they brought Ben Affleck back and why they're going to tie it together, because there's some really emotional, good, meaty story in there with Batman in the Flashpoint stuff. So I think it'll be cool. But I thought Ben Affleck coming back with the Flashpoint stuff was going to overshadow the Robert Pattinson Batman. Oh no, that trailer, that the Batman trailer put all that to bed. The Robert Pattinson Batman is going to be just fine. He's going to be just fine. A-okay. Thumbs up. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Also, Flashpoints as well. What did you guys think about the Flashpoint panel? What do you think about, of course, again, I tried to jump in with a video earlier last week and I was having some technical difficulties, unfortunately. But what do you guys think about Ben Affleck coming back as Batman too? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Again, let me know in the comments below. Or again, if you want to support the channel and support the show, you send in a tip to streamlabs.com/movieidiot. And that's the best way to send in comments or questions, because you help support the show. And, I appreciate it. So, I think that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, I didn't have many submissions and stuff. I think people have been a little preoccupied the last week. I can't imagine why. So, and that's understandable. And like I said, that's why we kind of delayed the show as well, just with everything going on. So, but I was glad to get the show in this week. We're going to do another one again next Wednesday, 9:30 Central Standard Time. And until then, I hope you all have an amazing week and an amazing weekend, and be safe out there. And, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about, actually. I'm excited because pretty sure this Saturday I'm going to go see New Mutants. So first time in a theater since early March, I think. I can't even remember the last movie I saw in the theater anymore. That's how long it's been. So about 6 months almost since I've been in a movie theater. So I'm very excited for that. So I will definitely do what I do every time when I come out. I'll do an instant reaction to the movie, what I thought, and I'll post that up on the channel as well and on the Facebook page. Yeah. So anyway, hope everybody has a great weekend, and thank you all for watching the show, and I will see you guys on Wednesday, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm out of here. Peace. I'll see you later.